everyone! Today this is going to be a slightly different video. This is going to be a favourites video. I'm going to try and do a favourites every other month because I don't think I'd ever have enough stuff to do it every month. So yeah, it's something I'll try and do maybe every kind of season. I'll make it a seasonal favourites. So winter, spring, summer, autumn. I've got autumn then. Or do it bi-monthly whenever I have something to show you guys. To start off with, excuse me, we are going to start with some makeup and some cosmetics. So the first thing I have is a nail hardener by a German brand called Lacura, but I got it from Aldi here in the UK. They had it on a special buy thing. And I do suffer with cracking and peeling nails quite a lot, but I have found that since I've been using this, it's got better. I wouldn't say it's got 100% or totally better, or I never ever crack a nail now, because I do crack a nail. So this is something I would recommend. It was about £2, but it was on a special buy, so obviously it wouldn't be available in Aldi anymore, but I'm sure you could find it on the internet. And also the other good thing is that they are cruelty free, so that's a very good thing actually. And another Lacura special buy Aldi thing that I got was a 3-pack of lip salve. These are good, but I don't like hard lip salves where you feel like you're dragging them across your lips and they're not actually doing anything. These are good, but they're still slightly too hard for my liking. I prefer something like the Nivea one. It's just in a blue thing, and that's really soft and quite, I would say greasy, but I like it. I like the feel of it. But these are good. I keep one in my handbag. They came in a pack of 3, so I have one in my handbag, one in my makeup bag, and just one in a drawer somewhere. And when my Nivea ones run out, that's going to move to the bedside table where I keep my Nivea one. And then another favourite, I've had it for quite a long time, but I've kind of had a resurgence of wearing makeup and wearing lipstick, and it is the Sleek lipstick in Flush. Now this is such an amazing colour. I'm wearing it on my lips right at the moment, and it's just an amazing all-round colour. It's a bright pink with a blue purple undertone, and it's so good for my lips and my skin tone and my teeth, because my teeth are slightly yellow. But it's just oh, I can't explain how much I love this colour. It's just amazing, and as you can see, it's very small now, so in a month or two I probably might need to buy another one, because I will, because it's amazing and I love it. That's about it for cosmetics. Now the next thing I have is a piece of clothing, and it's actually a bra. If I can just, it doesn't look like much. It's not wired or anything like that. It's just a simple triangle bra from ASOS, and it's got a crossback, which I really like. So it's not the most supportive thing in the world, but for someone who wears corsets and quite high corsets like the Morticia that goes right up to your underbust, these are very good, because you don't really want to be wearing something that's got an underwire, because it's just all amounts of pain and having to adjust yourself all the time and put the underwire over the bra, and yeah, so I would definitely recommend something like this. But I did go onto the ASOS website the other day, and I couldn't find this exact style, so I don't know whether they might have sold out or they've discontinued it. I will try and put a link to the same style but a different colour in the down bar, so you know what it's like. But I did find a very similar one on American Apparel, but it's not made of mesh, it's made of cotton spandex, which works the same, and that one's got a crossback as well, and I'll put the link to that one in the description bar as well. So now we have a sort of sewing thing, sort of related to corsetry thing, and that is these. Now, I don't know how I ever lived without these. I've been doing corsetry for 2 years now, and I don't know how I did it. Obviously I know that my hips were never quite good enough, like, because you can't iron it flat because obviously it's a curve because it goes over your hip like that. And so eventually I just thought, sod it, I'll buy a tailor's ham. Oh, this is a tailor's ham, and this is a sleeve roll, and you use it for ironing. And I won't go into detail on how it works because it's all to do with movement of fabric and ironing it and moving the fibres and blah blah blah. That's just a very long video. But yeah, so what I do, I put the seam over this seam here, and there we go, and then just iron it, and then it'll stay like that. And yeah, just the hips in my corsets have just been so much better and so much more wow with these. So these were a very, 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 very good buy. And I will put the link to these in the description bar if you are interested in buying tailor's hams. Then again, you can make them yourself with just sawdust and some material. The next thing I have is a book, and it is Sarah Hall's Daughters of the North. Now, I had this on my wish list for Christmas, and I can't remember. It was an article of books you really, really must read. It was kind of along more of the feminist line kind of article, like books every woman must read or something like that. And this was one of it. And it's actually a very, 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 very good book. It starts off very similar to 1984. So a dystopian England where you have like the government and they're all powerful, and you have the people underneath and they're pretty much slaves, but they don't realise they're slaves, kind of thing. Basically just this woman decides, fuck it, I'll escape, and she goes off, and it just tells you the tale of her journey. It is quite a short book, which I was quite disappointed in, but it's a very, very good book, and I really do encourage you to read it if you are into things like 1984 and slightly philosophical books that make you think about the government and, you know, things like that. It's a very good book. And the final thing is tea. And for this one I have to thank Jingle Heart Art. I can't say that. Jingle Heart Art. I'm going to try saying that when I'm drunk. She did a favourites video a long time ago, and she mentioned this tea, which is Twinings, buttermint, and oh my god, I have never fallen in love with a tea so much than this. It's amazing. Like, I've already gone through 2 packets of this, and I have another 2 packets of this, and they do sell it in big Tesco's. I haven't seen it now. I've seen the other intensely ones. There's an intensely chamomile. I've seen that in Asda, but I haven't seen the buttermint in Asda. But I got this one off the Twinings website. When I was on the Twinings website, I was having a look around, and they can do you samples of things. They'll just send you a random sample, and I tried a white tea sample, and I really, really liked it. So I also ordered white tea with pomegranate. Now, this one has caffeine in it. The buttermint doesn't. This, I don't drink caffeine after 5, or I try not to at least. And this one you can only brew for a minute as it gets far, far, far too bitter. But the thing is, they're normal sized tea bags and you have so much tea left at the end of the 1 minute that it's kind of a waste to just use one tea bag on yourself. So one thing that I do suggest, or that actually my mother suggested to me, was to make it in a teapot and then put the water in, brew it for a minute, pour it out, then just leave the teapot on the side and keep filling it with warm water, or boiling water, because you don't want to have any bugs in there or anything. Which I haven't actually tried yet. So what I do is I basically just make sure there are many people having a cup of tea, and then I'll just use one tea bag for 2 or 3 people, which does work. Or I suppose another thing you could try, instead of using a teapot and just filling the teapot up, is to use the teapot and make 2 or 3 actual cups, and then warm the cups up in the microwave. But then again, I don't have a microwave, so I don't think that would work for me. So yes, tea are something I would suggest quite a lot, especially the buttermint. It's just, oh, it smells so good. It just smells like buttermint. So that's about it. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if I gather more things in about 2 months, then I will do another one of these. Ta-ra!